bulu bida na moro chumena matagni ko ni rawon ni bibo ngaro tagi ke misa mapo ni ana di sambulu bida na sero gori sana ni chumena kiro na moro chumai tu na sele ni sambula oyo Mr. Ben kelapa na magikiro ni bibo mataka moni chikiro moro mbuka mena ono keneliwa ena bulu FM abula
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. In this bulletin, Mahendra Chaudhary remains Fiji Labour Party leader. National Federation Party says it's not extremist nor racist. And after years of facing shipping service problems, Yasawaira villagers get their own boats. But first, RFMF Commander Brigadier General Mosese Tukoitonga has resigned to pursue a career in the Foreign Service. On the recommendation of the Prime Minister, former Minister Captain William Inopoto is now acting commander. Effective immediately, he has been promoted to Commodore. FBC News understands Tukoitonga met with the senior military officers today. He is taking up a diplomatic posting. Mahendra Chaudhary remains the leader for the Fiji Labour Party. This was unanimously decided by supporters at the party's annual delegates meeting in Lautoka today. The founder and core of FLP, Chaudhary, will continue to hold reins as leader. Chaudhary had earlier told the FBC News he is willing to hand over the leadership role to the younger generation to lead the party he found. Chaudhary told his supporters in Lautoka today to stay strong and take the party forward to the next general elections.
The Fiji Labour Party must remain active and vigilant. We have a duty to this country no matter what. We must be strong and build on our grassroots support so that we can effectively fight the forces currently shackling the nation. We need courageous people. We need those who can, without fear or favor, speak out against what is happening.
The National Federation Party says it is not extremist nor is it racist. Leader Dr. Biman Prasad told the party's national convention this morning NFP is a party of unity. Chanel Sivan attended the gathering.
Supporters of the country's oldest political party gathered at the Tamavua Primary School this morning to hear what the party leader had to say after successfully securing 3 seats in last year's general election and after 10 months into parliamentary democracy. Dr. Biman Prasad told his supporters that he was not happy about a comment made by the Prime Minister Vorengen Bainimarama in Nandi yesterday, where he stated that the founding fathers for NFP like SM Koya and the late A.D. Patel would not support the current party.
I wonder what on earth they would have made of the NFP today. This distinguished man would never have cozied up to the extremists in Sudalpa like the current NFP does. An opposition that opposes for the sake of opposing rather than laying out an inclusive alternative vision for our nation.
Let me tell the Prime Minister that if the late A.D. Patel and SM Koya were around, what would they tell the people of this country? Never support a coup. Never benefit from a coup.
Prasad made it very clear to supporters that his party is not extremist and racist.
NFP doesn't even want to be in government. If the Prime Minister does work towards forming a government of national unity, we don't mind staying in the backbench and supporting a government of national unity between Soralpa and Fiji first to resolve important issues facing this country.
President Tupon Ranindalo, Vice President Pramod Chand and Treasurer Dalip Kumar were unanimously elected as office bearers. Bala Das has replaced Kamal Iyer as the General Secretary. Chanel Shivan, FBC News.
The Fiji Sugar Corporation has sent home 8 workers pending investigation over the incident involving the Rarawai mill worker who got burnt on Thursday afternoon. Executive Chair Abdul Khan says a high-level investigating team from FSC is looking into the case. FBC News understands the 8 men along with the victim were inside a vessel in the mill when the incident happened. The man is now in a stable condition and is under observation at the Lautoka Hospital. Villagers in the furthest islands of the Yasawa Group will no longer face transportation problems to the mainland. A new 60-passenger boat was officially handed over by Prime Minister Varange Bainimarama to the Yavusa Bawanga of Tedi village at the Lautoka Wharf yesterday. Eleanor Tarange View reports.
The outlying islands of Yasawa face a huge challenge when it comes to access, with expensive fares and no boat services since the demise of Bar Holdings Western Shipping Company.
For the people of Tedi village, it has made access to Lautoka much more difficult. They pay $70 boat fare to Tamusua before they get into another boat to get to Lautoka. If they're in a hurry, they pay $120 on a south flyer. It is a big increase and many people cannot afford to pay it.
This $300,000 vessel will service routes to the 4 villages under Yavusa Bawanga in Yasawa Rara. The community raised $55,000 towards the purchase of the boat.
As I have previously stated, my government cares and listens to what the people want. So we have taken $270,000 from the grant for small businesses to help you in your efforts to buy a boat.
Bainimarama also handed over 4 fiberglass boats to 2 other villages and 2 primary schools. He says it's government's aim to improve the livelihoods of those living away from the urban centers.
Development on Yasawa is a huge challenge for us, but I'm assuring you all, we will not falter in our effort to improve your lives.
A new company, Bawanga Shipping Limited, has been established to look after the boat and its services to the people of Yasawa Rara. It will be overlooked by the Provincial Council Office. Eleanor Tarange View, FBC News.
Still to come on FBC News, kindergarten students celebrate start of Early Childhood Education Week in Nosori.
घर संसार में आपका स्वागत है। आपका अपना छोटा सा स्वर, जहाँ प्यार भरे रिश्ते पलते हैं, जहाँ हेल्थी रहने की सलाह दी जाती है, जहाँ हम आपको और भी सुंदर बनाते हैं और जहाँ स्वाद की सौगात भी है। नमस्कार, मैं हूँ पल्लवी। सोमवार से शुक्रवार 9 से 12 तक रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर घर संसार में शामिल रहिए मेरे साथ। ऐसा सुंदर सपना अपना।
Welcome back to FBC News. More than 80 kindergarten students in the Central Division celebrated the opening of the Early Childhood Week in Nosori today. The theme, Early Childhood Education for a Sustainable Future, calls for support for the young ones as they are the future leaders of Fiji. Savara Tambua has more.
A march through Nosori town this morning signified the opening of the Early Childhood Week. Kindergarten students in the Central Division wore different attire and costumes with a banner to showcase the commencement of the week-long celebration. Chief guest of Federal Company project engineer Chone Lubeniali called for more focus on the need to support kindergarten students as they are an important part of the education system.
School or early childhood education must never be understated nor underestimated. In that, for our nation to have a high literacy rate and a population and an educated working class citizen, and for us to sustain such growth, it is important that we, the parents and those of us here today, take early childhood education seriously.
Nosori Primary School was full of colors, with kindy students enjoying their activities, sharing the moment with their friends from one end to another.
I love singing. I love drawing. I love dancing.
And while the celebration is about the children, the early childhood teachers have also been praised for their hard work.
We have seen the changes. Even the primary school teachers, they have seen the changes. When for those children who are at home and the children who attend the preschool. So that's why all these parents have seen the importance of enrolling their children into the preschool or kindergarten.
The event this morning recorded the most number of early childhood centers taking part, some coming from as far as Serene, Tasiri as well as Tailebu North. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
A $3.2 million adult-only beach club is now open at Sofitel Resort and Spa in Denarau, Nandi. In opening the club, Tourism and Trade Minister Fayaz Koya says the concept of the Waitui Beach Club indicates Fiji is capable of providing for a wide range of tourism needs.
This new $3.2 million investment caters only for the adult travel market, with a specific focus on health.
It is important that we are a destination that is able to offer more than just family travel. Therefore, the concept of the Waitui Beach Club provides that we are capable of catering for a wide range of tourism needs, such as catering for the health-conscious visitors.
Apart from its 74 beach club rooms, Waitui Beach Club also has a gym and fitness center, a champagne bar, a restaurant, an adults-only pool area and poolside cabanas with a resident DJ, and offers complimentary yoga and Tai Chi.
This investment indicates the confidence the private sector has in Fiji and in the Bainimarama government, and its sound and stable policies that stimulate sustainable growth, the growth of our economy, and the industries that support it.
The tourism minister says these kinds of investments support government's target of increasing visitor arrivals, with the main aim of being a $2 billion industry by 2020.
However, tourism numbers should not be the indicator for a successful industry. Our focus should be the value, the earnings from the sector. According to the Fiji Bureau of Stats, the earnings for quarter one this year has increased by 8.7% compared to the same period in 2014.
Waitui Beach Club is a partnership between Richmond Limited and Sofitel Fiji Resort and Spa. Eleanor Torangaibu, FBC News.
The Fijian's Elections Office will be receiving capacity development opportunities both locally and abroad following the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding with the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, or International IDEA. The MOU also sets the platform for exchange of information and experience, opportunities for Fijian Elections Office staff to participate in knowledge exchange programs such as international forums and events, as well as writing and publishing research papers and electoral matters.
This partnership will allow the FDO to bring opportunities from overseas into Fiji and the region, and to enhance electoral services that we are mandated to offer.
International IDEA has conducted extensive research and published papers on elections worldwide. Only a few hours remain until the crowning of the Vodafone Tembara Queen this evening. Earlier today, the contestants vying for the crown warmed the hearts of people in the Delta town Nosuri. Savara Tambua has the story.
A float procession together along with a march through Nosuri town this afternoon to mark the last day of the week-long event. Contestants in their glamorous attire along with the supporters enjoyed their last public appearance before the announcement of the Miss Vodafone Tembara Queen 2015. The local government reminded everyone the event should not deviate from its true purpose.
I'm sure that the Vodafone Tembara Carnival 2015 will complement the new public and private investment to the town.
Bala also praised the efforts of the community in organizing extra activities to raise money for a worthy cause, which he says will help to strengthen resolution and network in Nosuri.
The people of Nosuri need an annual carnival activity to strengthen resolution and network, celebrate in togetherness, and establish foundations in building a better Nosuri for all.
The crowning for the 2015 Vodafone Tembara Carnival will be held at 7 p.m. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
28 students from schools across Fiji have been rewarded for excelling in a New Zealand High Commission organised essay competition. This is the 7th year the competition has been running, and it attracted 400 entries from 82 secondary schools around the country. Shireen Latta reports.
The annual essay competition encourages students to think about how Fiji and New Zealand can expand and deepen their relationship.
It's a really great way of us bonding with a broader number of communities in Fiji, and it's a really good way of getting students to do a little bit of extra beyond their everyday classwork.
The organisers said the topics of the essay competition are appealing, which attracted a number of students to submit their entries.
We try to offer topics that are relevant, that are topical, and that have also some link with New Zealand.
Sunia Vakamode and Rohitesh Lal were the overall winners, and they both elaborated on issues common in the society.
It's about the trading link between New Zealand and Fiji and how we can strengthen the ties. And
I wrote on cultural diversity because cultural diversity is happening in the island. That's why I wrote on it.
The prize-giving ceremony was attended by students, teachers, parents, representatives from the Education Ministry and the officials of the High Commission. Shireen Latta, FBC News.
Coming up on FBC Sports, Coke Zero Dean's semi-final spots booked. And Bar-Rep Malakai Tiwa net second gold.
If you just joined us on the System After Dark, this is a homegrown number courtesy of E3 and Cracker.
Bulla, how's it going? I'm D, your host on the System After Dark, right here on Today FM. Today's hit music. You can catch me weeknights at 7 p.m. That's from Monday to Friday, only on the home of Today's hit music. And don't forget, that's D with you every weeknight on the System After Dark. Even got that homebrew flowing.
Welcome to FBC Sports Now. The stage is set for semi-finals of the Coke Zero Deans competition next weekend. A host of entertaining games was witnessed in the quarterfinals today at a jam-packed ANZ stadium. Ratu Navula College, Maris Brothers High School, Ratu Kandavu Levu School and defending champions Lilin Memorial School have booked their spots in the Final Four. And in the semi-finals next weekend at Govind Park in Ba, Lilin Memorial will face Maris Brothers High School, while RKS meets Ratu Navula College. Malakai Tiwa scored his second goal in as many games to help Ba defeat Naranga 1-0 in the Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants tournament in Nosori. The rugged defender scored the lone goal of the match in the 65th minute to see Ba register their first victory in the tournament. Meanwhile, Suva beat Tailevu Tasiri 3-0 after netting a goal each to veteran midfielder Peter Rambo and Nikhil Chand and Madhu Dunandamu. The match between Nandi and Lautoka is now underway and will be followed by the clash between defending champions Rewa and Lambasa at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, in games last night, defending champions and host Rewa were taken to the wire by a determined Ba side, with the match ending in a 2-all draw.
Over to Abu Zaid. Zaid on the broadcast touchline side comes in with a cross, a good one, and a header through! And a header through by Malakai Tiwa. Curls it, and it's a good one! A nice goal! Simeone Tamanis out! Well, Sevo Verovo with a chance to pull one back for the Rewa side. Let's see how he takes this one here. Verovo with a penalty, and he's pulled one back. He's pulled one back. Good kick it is to the header through, and a header through by Laurie Mandau.
Lambasa recorded the only win on day one with a 2-0 victory over Nandronga.
Tayone Karavanua. And Tayone Karavanua has put Lambasa up in the 47th minute of play. A touchline side and taken by Edwin Sham. A good one it is to tapped away by Sakil, and they played again the header through.
16 teams will compete in this year's Vodafone Secondary Schools Football Championship. The pools were drawn today at Vodafone Fiji headquarters in Suva. Latter-day Saints College and Vivekananda Technical Centre will feature in the competition for the first time ever. Organisers received $25,000 cheque from Vodafone Fiji to help run the competition.
People are talking behind our backs that football is not developing. I would challenge them to come and see our tournament in Nosori and see for themselves where football has grown. As Andrew has said, at no point in time did our national team qualify for the World Cup. It is through the development that was done, then only our teams qualified.
The Vodafone Secondary Schools Football Championship will be held on August 17th to the 20th at Ratadakambau Park in Nosori. The first rugby league coaching clinic for women was held today in Suva. The clinic recorded a good turnout from enthusiasts looking to try their luck in the 13-member code. Chalendo Dakadaka reports.
These young women got a chance to learn about the basics of rugby league at the University of the South Pacific grounds. Steve Belsham, a National Rugby League Development Officer in Australia, says he was impressed by what he saw in their first session.
Initiative to promote women in sport and to engage women and to partake in our game of rugby league through administration, coaching, playing and first aid. So this is our beginning today, it's our first day, and the way things are going, I'm overwhelmed with the number of girls that have turned up, but we'll be continuing the program weekly.
The clinics will continue for the next 3 weeks with a view to establishing a competition for female rugby league players.
So far I was potluck. I didn't know what to expect. I had a couple of ladies that really helped me out promote the day, and I'm overwhelmed. We've had I think around about 70 girls here today, so there's a very big interest, and our goal is to establish a committee of women to then establish a competition and have a regular competition.
The turnout might have been good today, but officials expect to draw in more players as they continue their development program this month. Tsalendo Dakadaka, FBC Sports.
A large number of participants took part in this year's Central Coast Rental South Tambu horse racing competition. The annual event has been going on for more than a decade now and is a tradition in the interior of Nadrunga. Josephine Navula has the details.
More than 40 local jockeys turned up with their horses at the much-anticipated competition in the highlands of Nadrunga to battle it out for the title. Tournament organizer Marika Nangata says the competition is getting a lot of recognition.
Horse racing in Naboza is quite interested to everyone here. It was began in early 80s. So from early 80s till this 2000 years. It's been quite interesting to everyone, especially the government has been supporting us, and most around in Fiji here, the spectators and everyone.
The horses came from villages in the terrains of Nadrunga, all accustomed to the heat and dust as the competition intensifies.
They like Tamil Tiger and Bullet. These are one of the horses that they've been putting their bet on last week. So from last week today, now they're nearly running. So that kind of thing is happening.
The organizers hope that the sport, which is becoming a hit in the province, will become a national event.
Our aim is that to lift the standard from where we are now at the interior of Fiji to be like the Melbourne Cup, which is happening around in the country.
Delpo won the race. The one-day competition will be held same time and venue next year. Josephine Navula, FBC Sports.
Cloud and showers were experienced over most parts of the country today. A tropical disturbance lies north of Vanuatu and is gradually moving southwards. Meanwhile, a trough of low pressure with associated cloud and showers lies to the north of Fiji. It is expected to gradually move southwards towards the group and to start affecting Fiji from early tomorrow. On to temperatures. Suva's maximum temperature for the day was 26 degrees, the coolest in all the centres. Lambasa recorded a high of 30 degrees. Tomorrow, cloudy periods with some showers over most places. Isolated heavy falls and thunderstorms are expected. Showers and thunderstorms becoming heavy and frequent tomorrow. Moderate to fresh east to southeast winds, gusty at times, rough to very rough seas. The outlook for Monday, occasional showers and few thunderstorms over most places. Our main points again. Mahendra Chaudhry remains Fiji Labour Party leader following election at the party AGM in Lautoka today. National Federation Party leader Dr. Biman Prasad says the party is no extremist, nor is it racist. And after years of facing shipping service problems, Yasawa Ira villagers get their own boats. On to our poll question. Should more youth be encouraged to enter the local film industry? You can visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. If you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. Good night.
Gold FM, only the classic hits. Beautiful song from the group Firehouse and When I Look Into Your Eyes. Before that, you heard from Smokey Robinson with One Heartbeat. We'll take a short break and join us in the next hour for more music from Seal. Bulablaga. I'm DJ Tora. Join me every weekdays, 7 until midnight on the Premium Classics. Right here on Gold FM, only the classic hits.